DDG Tlhabisa, thank you so much. We truly appreciate that. Let me acknowledge Minister of Transport, Minister Cindy Chikunga. Minister, thank you so much for this session. We truly appreciate that. I want to acknowledge MEC Kidiboni Dialetlavela. Don't blame her. She slept around 2 a.m. this morning dealing with taxi wars in parts of Gauteng. So thanks, MEC. I also want to acknowledge the chair of the board, Temba Mhambi, and the board members, the CEO of Sandral, together with staff and members that are here. Minister, we are finally here. It was unthinkable, unbelievable, and unachievable. When we started the debates and the discussions to finally switch off the Etolls, others thought we were dreaming, and others labeled us as people that are making promises that can't be achieved. I vividly remember when I tabled the State of the Province address and made a commitment that by the 31st of March this year, Etolls will be history. There are some publications that ran stories that it's not going to be possible. There are some publications that indicated how difficult and impossible that as a province we can make such an announcement. Actually, there is one publication, I see the journalist is here, that I don't want to name and shame, went to such an extent of writing a full article on how I must have, is it Pinocchio, you know, that nose that grows every time you say something that cannot be backed by facts. But I'm excited, Minister, that after those intense, difficult, and painful negotiations, we stand on the side of history, that come midnight tomorrow, all these things will be history, and indeed Etolls will no longer be a portion of collecting revenue in our province. So, Minister, I want to thank you. I also want to thank the Minister of Finance, Minister Enoch Gondongwan, for the difficult negotiations that we held. The political council that was dealing with this matter, consisting of our MEC responsible for transport, together with the MEC responsible for finance in our province, is an indication that if we indeed open-mindedly engaged on matters that affect our citizens, we can come out with a resolution. Where we are as Gauteng, we want to assure you, Minister, that we are not bad negotiators, and we will keep part of our agreement as we signed it with you and the Minister. I want to assure you that we are excited as a province that finally we can convert our roads from being a parking bay to real freeways and smart freeways so that we can expand them and service them. We are further excited that the resolution on Etolls bring to an end a history that we didn't want to carry beyond the period that we are in as custodians of this administration that we are leading. But I also want to thank the leadership of Sandral, led by Ubabu Utemba Mhambi, for tolerating us. I want to thank you for understanding your role during these negotiations. Because sometimes you might have felt left out when the political council was discussing something that you were directly dealing with. But we're dealing with these matters so that we can be in a position to resolve this impasse once and for all. Congratulations to everyone that have been part of these negotiations and these discussions. And I will therefore request the Minister to give you a detailed statement and report on the way forward beyond midnight, so that every citizen of Gauteng must understand what will happen as you switch off these countries. Once more, Minister, together with your colleague in Cabinet, Minister Enoch Godongwane, on behalf of the people of Gauteng, the government of Gauteng, we want to thank you for the role that we've played. Finally, Etolls are history in Gauteng. Thank you so much.